There's an organ in your body right now that's quietly suffering, and you won't feel it until it's too late. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't bleed. His wife passed 5 years ago. His kids are busy, and lately, food just doesn't feel the same. You're 72 years old. The kettle whistles gently, and for the first time in weeks, your hands feel steady. Pumpkin isn't just a festive treat, it's a quiet warrior for your pancreas. They're cold, sweet, and firm to the touch. You pop a few in your mouth, and for a moment, it feels like you're 12 years old again, picking berries off the bush in your grandmother's garden. But these aren't just nostalgic treats. Blueberries are powerful allies in your journey toward pancreatic wellness. These tiny fruits are packed with reduce inflammation and help protect pancreatic beta cells. In multiple human and animal studies, daily blueberry consumption led to improved glucose metabolism, which is especially critical for those in their later years when insulin resistance becomes more common. Blueberries act almost like insulin whisper. Your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar without causing stress to your already overworked pancreas. And here's what makes them perfect for older adults. No prep, no fuss, rinse and eat, blend into a smoothie, toss on a bowl of oats or yogurt. Their natural sweetness also satisfies cravings that might otherwise lead to unhealthy snacks. And if you're already managing pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, blueberries can be a powerful food addition that supports, not replaces, your current treatment. Again, no miracle claims here, just science-backed, easy to apply. And even if you're on a budget, frozen blueberries retain nearly all their benefits and can be stored for months. The idea here isn't perfection, it's protection. Little choices, repeated often. With every handful of blueberries, you're not just enjoying fruit, you're silently standing up for your health. A delicious act of resistance against decline, one mouthful at a time. That rich orange color I sent just for show it comes from powerful compounds like beta-carotene and antioxidants that studies suggest can help protect and even support the repair of pancreatic tissue. He stirs a cup of golden milk before bed, the turmeric mixing with warm coconut milk and black pepper. This isn't New Age nonsense. This is old world wisdom, backed by modern science. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that's been widely studied for its anti-inflammatory powers. But here's where it gets interesting. In some clinical studies, curcumin has been shown to improve insulin secretion and protect pancreatic cells from oxidative stress, the same stress that can accelerate pancreatic aging and dysfunction in older adults. For someone in their 50s, 60s, or even 90s dealing with blood sugar instability, chronic inflammation, or digestive trouble, this yellow spice is a beacon of hope. Now, this doesn't mean dumping turmeric into every meal and expecting miracles. It means incorporating it wisely, half a teaspoon with black pepper daily in food or warm drinks. That black pepper is essential. It enhances curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. But turmeric isn't just about science, it's about sensation. It warms the belly, calms the nerves, and connects you to something ancestral. And for many over 60, that matters deeply. It's about turning mealtime into medicine without fear, without resistance. If you have autoimmune issues, it's worth checking with your doctor first, as turmeric can modulate immune responses. But for most, this is a gentle, affordable way to introduce an anti-inflammatory ally that tastes like comfort and feels like tradition. And more than anything, it's proof that healing doesn't have to come in a bottle or hospital gown. It can come in a teacup right at your kitchen table. And here's something many people don't know. In lab studies on diabetic animals, pumpkin polysaccharides actually help to regenerate damaged pancreatic cells. This isn't hype. This is carefully observed science. But even more important than the studies is the feeling when you eat roasted pumpkin or bake it into a healthy dessert. You're giving your body both healing and joy. The fiber in pumpkin slows sugar absorption, which means fewer spikes and less pressure on insulin production. It also delivers important minerals like zinc and manganese, essential for blood sugar balance and enzymatic function. And for those who are older and tired of the taste of pills or synthetic supplements, pumpkin feels like a treat. It's sweet, soft, nourishing, and familiar. If you're 60 or beyond and worried about rising blood sugar or tired after meals, adding cooked pumpkin to your week even, just once or twice can be a nurturing step. And yes, you can buy it frozen or can just choose no added sugar. This isn't about rules, it's about replacing harmful habits with loving ones. Food that feeds both your belly and your memories. The kind of food that dosing tea just go into your body it reminds you of who you are and who you still becoming. Cinnamon ice and tea just for desserts it's one of nature's most comforting and potent healers for your pancreas. Modern research has revealed that cinnamon can help your body respond better to insulin, easing the stress on your pancreas, which, as we age, often works overtime. The secret lies in its compounds like cinnamaldehyde and eugenol. These act like keys that unlock your cells, helping them absorb sugar more effectively and reducing those dangerous post-meal spikes that wear down your system. Scientists have found that a small daily dose, just half a teaspoon, can make a difference. This doesn't mean you can eat cinnamon rolls all day. No, it means adding real cinnamon to your oatmeal, to a warm drink, or sprinkling it into smoothies. But here's the beautiful part. This simple act of adding cinnamon becomes a ritual. It's no longer about deprivation or shame. It's about choosing something familiar, warm, and healing. If you're already struggling with fatigue after meals, or if your blood sugar numbers have been creeping up, this is a gentle way to start. Begin small. Consistency is key. You're not reversing disease in one day. You're giving your body tools to cope better. And even if you're taking medication, cinnamon won't interfere, but of course, always inform your doctor if you're making any dietary shifts. Don't underestimate the healing power of small daily changes. That cinnamon in your cupboard isn't just a spice, it's a symbol of reclaiming control, one sprinkle at a time. But unknown to him, hidden deep behind his stomach, his pancreas is waving a silent white flag. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't scream. It simply tires. Every processed meal, every skipped walk, every sugary dessert is quietly pushing this vital organ toward exhaust. Most people don't realize this. Your pancreas doesn't regenerate like your liver. Once the cells are damaged, they're not easily repaired. That is why so many seniors find themselves later in life trapped in a daily routine of insulin injections, digestive pain, or worse, facing pancreatic cancer, a disease with one of the lowest survival rates. But here's the part that gives hope, not fear. What if, instead of pills or expensive supplements, the healing could begin in your kitchen? What if, even now, at 60, 70, even 85, you could begin to nourish your pancreas with foods your grandparents once used not to cure disease, but to honor the body? This video is not about magic tricks or dangerous promises. It's about taking your health back, one bite at a time, with foods that research shows can support your pancreatic health gently and consistently. So if you're tired of the fear, the confusion, the complicated medical talk that makes you feel helpless, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're stepping into a new story. Not one of illness, but of rediscovery, of comfort, of power, through simple choices. Let us begin with the first powerful food healer, and it is probably already sitting in your spice rack. But it could be the reason you're tired, bloated, foggy, or scared to eat. It's your pain. And for millions over 50, it's already on the edge. But what if healing it didn't require a hospital or a prescription, but a spoon, a cup, a quiet change in your kitchen? Today, I'll show you 15 comforting, doctor-respected foods that could help save your pancreas one meal at a time. Imagine this, it's a quiet evening. The light from the kitchen window spills across a simple dinner table where a 60, 80-year-old man sits in silence, stirring his lukewarm soup. Now close your eyes and picture this. A warm, cozy kitchen filled with the scent of fresh cinnamon drifting from a pot of herbal tea. Let me take you into a golden afternoon in autumn, leaves rustling outside, and a gentle 80-year-old woman stirring a pot of pumpkin soup while humming a lullaby she sang to her grandchildren. It is early morning, and the light breaks through your kitchen blinds as you open a container of deep purple blueberries. Picture an elderly man with silver hair in a small, humble kitchen. The smell hits you before you even see it, garlic sizzling softly in olive oil, filling the kitchen with its unmistakable warmth. In the corner, a grandmother with silver streaks in her braid crushes each clove with practiced hands, as if remembering a ritual passed down through generations. Garlic is not a trendy supplement, it's one of the most powerful food medicines known to humanity. And for the pancreas, it's a quiet guardian. She's not rushing, she's savoring. And what she may not know is that those sweet crimson orbs are carrying resveratrol, polyphenol compound studied for its powerful anti-inflammatory and pancreatic protective properties. The smell lifts your mood instantly. For people in their 60s, 70s, citrus isn't just for tits medicine wrapped in memory. Lemons, oranges, grapefruits, and limes contain powerful compounds called limonoids, found mostly in the white pith and membranes, exactly the part many people throw away. These limonoids, along with vitamin C and pectin fiber, have been shown to protect pancreatic cells from oxidative damage, support detoxification, and even reduce cancer risk in multiple organ systems. If you're someone managing prediabetes or watching your weight, citrus fruits are a brilliant choice. They hydrate, nourish, and help regulate glucose naturally without spiking insulin. The fiber in citrus slows digestion and balances energy release, easing the pressure on your pancreas. And emotionally, there's something uplifting about citrus. The bright colors, the zingy flavors, the way they wake you up. It's like nature's alarm clock for your cells. To get the most benefit, eat them whole, not just as juice. Add slices to water, zest to peel into tea, or blend with greens to make a healing smoothie. If you've been struggling with digestive discomfort, sugar swings, or that heavy, sluggish feeling after meals, citrus fruits can bring back lightness. They're not exotic. They're not hard to find. They're simple, honest, joyful, just like the life you deserve. Red grapes, especially with their skins intact, contain this antioxidant that has been shown to reduce oxidative stress on the pancreas, improve insulin sensitivity, and even defend the body against cytokine storms, those devastating inflammatory waves that can spiral out of control during pancreatic illness. If you're over 60 and worried about inflammation, or if your doctor has mentioned metabolic syndrome or prediabetes, adding a small handful of red grapes to your daily routine may offer gentle support. And no, this doesn't mean drinking wine, that's alcohol. And your pancreas doesn't thank you for that. It means the real thing. Raw, organic, seeded if possible. And the beauty of it, grapes feel indulgent. They remind you of childhood, of summer, of joy. They don't feel like a punishment. If you're craving sweets, these can become your new treat. Delicious, hydrating, portable. And while they don't cure disease, they do participate in your body's repair process. Grapes are a similar way of choosing delight that doesn't betray your health. So go ahead, make a small bowl, sit by the window, and eat them slowly. Every bite is a soft yes to healing. When crushed or chopped, garlic releases allicin, a sulfur-rich compound with potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. It's not glamorous, it's not trendy, but brown seaweed, especially varieties like wakame and kelp, contain one of the most potent natural healers for pancreatic health. This rare polysaccharide has been shown in research to lower fasting blood glucose levels and improve insulin sensitivity, offering your tired pancreas a much-needed break. For older adults, especially those facing blood sugar fluctuations or struggling with metabolic fatigue, this ocean vegetable can provide a surprising lift. Seaweed also delivers iodine, which supports thyroid function, a key player in metabolic health, and provides anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits that ripple across every organ. But let's be honest, Steve, you're from the West. Seaweed might feel strange. The texture, the taste, it's new. So start small. Add dried seaweed flakes to soup, try a miso broth, or wrap a bit of avocado in nori sheets. You don't have to change your entire digest. Introduce this powerful marine food like a guest of honor. And if you care about sustainability, know this. Seaweed requires no land, no fertilizer, no fresh water. It's food for your body and a blessing for the earth. If your pancreas is tired of being overwhelmed, give it something ancient, something gentle, something from the sea. Healing doesn't have to come from land alone. It can come from waves, salt, and thyme. Scientific studies have shown that regular intake of raw or gently cooked garlic can reduce the risk of pancreatic cancer, support blood sugar control, and protect the very beta cells that help produce insulin. But here is the truth. They don't tell you this in Dr. S offices because there is no money in garlic. Yet, in kitchens across the world, garlic remains a healer. If you're someone age 60 or beyond, tired of feeling fatigued after meals, dealing with stubborn sugar readings, or just afraid of what might come next, know this. Adding just one crushed garlic clove to your meal a few times a week could make a gentle difference over time. Start small. Roast it. Add it to soups, but always crush and rest it for 10 minutes before cooking to activate the allicin. And if the smell worries you, chew parsley or ginger afterward. It's a small trade for something so powerful. Garlic might be bold on the tongue, but it's humble in its work supporting your pancreas when it can no longer shout for help. The sky is overcast, and a soft drizzle falls as an old man kneels beside his garden, hands in the dirt, gently lifting up a strange knobby root. It's not a potato, it's a Jerusalem artichoke, sweet and tragically under you. But for your pancreas, this strange-looking vegetable is like planting seeds of repair. Rich in inulina, type of prebiotic fiber, Jerusalem artichoke feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which in turn support metabolic balance and insulin sensitivity. Research has shown that this fiber improves glucose tolerance and reduces inflammatory markers that contribute to pancreatic stress. Think about that! A root dug from the ground helping regulate something as complex as blood sugar without a prescription or side effects. For people over 50, especially those dealing with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, this food is a gift. You don't need to eat it raw like a rabbit, roasted like potatoes, mash it like yams, or even slice it into soups. The flavor is nutty, mild, slightly sweetened. It fills you up in a way that junk carbs never will. If you're not used to high fiber foods, start slowly, maybe. Just a few slices at first, and drink plenty of water. But give it a chance. This isn't about going back to nitrates, about going forward with wisdom. When your body is tired and your pancreas is struggling, Jerusalem artichoke gives it the pause. It so desperately needs a pause to heal, to balance, to breathe again. Picture a quiet courtyard at sunset. Old woman in a shawl sits beneath a grapevine, plucking red grapes from the stem and eating them one by one. Waves crash softly along a rocky shoreline, and a fisherman in his 70s wades into the cold morning tide, gathering brown seaweed with practiced care. It's morning, and you peel an orange at the breakfast table, sunlight bouncing off the juice as it drips onto your fingers. Picture a small family kitchen where an elderly woman gently massages kale with olive oil while soft music plays in the background. She's not rushing, she's preparing food the way her mother taught her. Kale, spinach, Swiss chardis aren't just trendy greens. For many in their 70s and 80s, water has become a background habit, an afterthought. But your pancreas never stops needing it. Without enough water, The pancreas struggles to release digestive enzymes and regulate glucose metabolism. Real food, garlic, turmeric, blueberries, lemons, greens. And he smiles. They're tools, they're trust, and they're yours. So open your kitchen, open your heart, and know this, no matter your age, your body is still listening. And it's never too late to start healing. Because now he understands his healing is not in the hospital. It's in his hands. Your kitchen is the pharmacy you've overlooked. The sacred space that holds the tools to nourish, repair, and protect your pancreas. Every food we've talked about isn't just about blood sugar. It's about freedom. Freedom from fear, from confusion, from the story that says once you're old, you can't change. That's a lot. Every day you eat, there's a chance to start over. And you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. No single food will heal everything. But together, these foods form a team, a daily rhythm, a message to your body that says, I haven't given up. I still care. I still matter. You matter. And your pancreas, quiet and hidden though it may be, deserves your love and protection. So go to your kitchen. Look again. Choose healing. Choose life. And know that it's never too late to change your story. One plate, one bite, one day at a time. Dehydration thickens the blood, stresses insulin transport, and forces the pancreas into overdrive. Yet water, pure, clean, unflavored, is free medicine. If you're feeling fatigued, constipated, or struggling with brain fog after meals, the problem might not be food, it might be water. Start your day with a glass before coffee. Keep a bottle near your favorite chair. Flavor it with citrus or mint if needed. Aim for consistency, not perfection. If you wait until you're thirsty, it's already too late, as every organ needs water to function. But for the pancreas, hydration is life or death. This is the simplest change you can make, and one of the most powerful. Water doesn't advertise. It doesn't come in shiny packs. But inside your body, it is a silent miracle. Drink like your health depends on it, because it does. They are quiet guardians of your health, especially for your pancreas. Olive oil isn't just a cooking fat, it's liquid gold, especially for the aging body and the overworked pancreas. Rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols, olive oil reduces inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, and supports healthy cholesterol-3. Things your pancreas is begging for as you age. Studies show that people who consume olive oil daily have better blood sugar regulation and lower markers of inflammation. It's also rich in antioxidants that protect the fragile tissues of the pancreas from oxidative stress. If you've been told to cut fats, understand this. Not all fats harm. Some fats heal. Olive oil is not the villain, it's the protector. Pour it over vegetables, stir it into soup, or use it in place of butter. The flavor is comforting, the texture is silky, and the impact low. If you've reached the age where your doctor's list of restrictions is longer than your grocery list, it's time to reintroduce pleasures. Low, healthy, delicious pleasure. Olive oil does that. It makes health taste like home. Deep green leaves are packed with compounds like chlorophyll, camphorol, folate, and vitamin K nutrients that help repair cellular damage, reduce inflammation, and support insulin function. Research shows that people who eat leafy greens regularly have a significantly lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And for those already managing blood sugar issues, these vegetables can help ease the burden on pancreatic beta cells. If you're in your 60s and you've grown up avoiding bitter flavors, now is the time to shift that relationship. The bitterness isn't punishment, it's power. Greens with garlic, blend them into fruit smoothies, or pair them with lemon and olive oil to soften the taste. Over time, your palate will adapt and your body will thank you. These greens are not about dieting, they're about resilience. They don't just fill your plate, they fill your body with the tools to defend itself. If your energy is low, your digestion is slow, or your blood sugar numbers keep creeping up. Let green leafy vegetables be your daily defense. They ask nothing from you but respect, and in return, they help keep your pancreas calm, your heart strong, and your body stable. The first sip makes your face twister. Bitter herbal tea, brewed slowly by a wise old man in a quiet garden. He knows something we've forgotten, that bitterness is a language our ancestors understood. Arugula, dandelion greens, fennel, artichokes, these are not just vegetables. They are natural signals to your body to prepare, to digest, to cleanse. Bitter compounds stimulate the vagus nerve, triggering pancreatic enzyme secretion and priming your entire digestive system. For older adults, especially those dealing with bloating, indigestion, or sluggish metabolism, incorporating bitter foods may offer unexpected relief. Research supports their role in boosting pancreatic function and improving nutrient absorption, something many seniors struggle with. But more than science, there's something deeply human about reclaiming these forgotten flavors. Our grandparents didn't fear bitterness, they embraced it. They knew it wasn't about taste, it was about vitality. If your meals have become too sweet, too processed, too easy, bitter foods might be the medicine your body craves. Start small, add bitter greens to salad with a little citrus, or sip on herbal bitters before meals. Over time, your body will reawaken to the taste, and with it, your ability to digest, absorb, and thrive. Remember, not all healing tastes sweet. Sometimes the things that challenge you are the very things that restore you. The sound is gentle, almost sacred, a slow pour of fresh water into a clay mug as the morning sun filters through lace curtains. It glistens in the bottle like sunlight caught in a wave, extra virgin olive oil, being drizzled lovingly over a bowl of warm greens by a 76-year-old chef in a small village kitchen. A final image, a man in his 80s walks slowly into his kitchen, opens the cupboard, and looks not at pills or prescriptions, but at food. Your pancreas doesn't need your perfection. It needs your care. Every bite is a chance to support it, not someday. These 15 foods are not trends.